guys, welcome back to my channel. Clearly, as you can see, I have the same getup as one of my videos, but hey, I filmed this video on the same day. I was in a fun mood and I was like, I'm just gonna film some fun videos. So this video is called The Story Time, and it is the time I fought my house mistress. Now, for those of you who have gone to boarding school in Nigeria, the house mistress is the woman who takes care of the girls' hostel, and she's in charge of like everything that goes on. She's basically like your caretaker, your guardian in school, on the school premises. And yeah, so I fought mine. So let's get this started. So basically in not because in Nigeria it's called secondary school. So in secondary school, let me say it in Nigeria, in secondary school, I was a little bit of a rebel, but only when I got in, like, because we had the day students where we had day school where you would just go to school as like any regular high school. You would just go from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and that was what I did in grade 7, which is JSS 1. And then from JSS 2, which is grade 8, I was in boarding school right up until I left Nigeria to move to Belgium. So when I entered this boarding school, for some reason, I don't know, I guess I was just like rebelling for a bunch of different reasons. And I was quite the troublemaker, and somehow I kind of gained popularity for like being a dancer and all this other cool stuff, and I gained some notoriety too for just being a troublemaker and not listening to my teachers. And because they were just like always like in my Nigerian teachers, please, if any one of you come across this video, can some of you just like, one, either mind your business or two, just chill out, like not everything is that serious. And so for me, it was just kind of like every time like a teacher would just kind of like get up all in my business or just be doing the most and be extra, I'm like, hello, who you doing that to? Plus I was not in boarding school, so it was like they couldn't reach out because my parents lived in a different state. So I was like, y'all can't do nothing to me now because my parents are not gonna like come. And I was a mess. But yeah, so initially I had one house mistress who was surprisingly really strict, Miss Udo. That was her name. And she used to beat us every morning, like if you were late for the bell. So this was the schedule. You would, I don't know if I can say the name of the secondary school I went to. Can I guess I can, maybe. Darwin. So I went to Darwin high school in Lekki. Or is that what it's called? No, Darwin College, Lagos. DCL. Roll deep. But so that was the secondary school I went to. And so like there was this house mistress, Miss Udo, who was really strict, but for some reason I just really liked her. And our schedule was you would wake up every morning at like 5 or so, 5:30, and you had to be ready by 7, I believe. And if you weren't ready by 7, she would wait by the stairs, and as you were coming down, she would like hit you with her like cane. And I mean, if you also do like anything like really like crazy, she would call everybody, and she would ask you how many strokes of the cane she should give you, or she would tell you like she's going to give you like 12 strokes. I don't know, like I thought she was cool. Like I used to get flogged it quite a bit because of time and things and like always being late, but she was cool people. And like, oh my god, she used to allow us through the best hostel party. She was hip. Like we would go to the movies, she would let us go to the movies. Like every Sunday there was always something. Like if you don't do one particular thing, like I think movies, I think there were times we would go to the beach, I think there were times we would just go to like the mall. Like there was just always something to do like every weekend. She would always like kind of like plan and yeah, and like I said, parties were lit. But yeah, so that was that. And then she left, and it was sad, and I was like, oh my god. The next house mistress was okay. Yeah, she was just okay. But then they brought, and then she left after I think almost a year. And then they brought in Mademoiselle. Now, Mademoiselle, she was a French teacher, and she was unmarried at the time, so everyone just called her name was Ify, and everyone just kind of like just called her Mademoiselle. Now, Mademoiselle and I have had a very complicated relationship. Let's just say for the most part, it wasn't good. We didn't mesh well because, like I said, always in your, like, there are just some teachers that were just always in your business. If they were not in your business, they were just doing the most and being extra. And I remember, like, I kind of like started disliking her because she used to do this thing where, like, when she would come to teach French, if you didn't have your textbooks, you would kneel down the whole, because you didn't have your textbook, really, like, you would have to kneel down the whole class. And if it's a double period, like, that's 40 minutes, that's an hour and 20 minutes, you would be kneeling down. Who got the time to do that? Like, no. So from there, kind of like animosity already kind of started, and she's just like always doing the most, and it was just like, I mean, she was like all right from a distance, and like there were days she was cool, but so on this particular day, I think she had been at house mistress for about a year. Yeah, for about a year. And I was now in senior secondary, because secondary school is Nigeria is divided into just like junior high and senior high. So grade 7 to 9 is junior secondary, and then 10 to 12 is senior secondary. So I think I was in 10 SS1, no, SS. Oh, I had just started my first term SS2. It was like right before I left Nigeria, and because obviously I was like feeling myself. I'm like, I'm in senior secondary, and all the senior secondary girls, like we would like sneak in like contraband, like phones, and those weren't allowed, like like cereal, things like that, like Indomie. We would just be like sneaking in contraband, and the worst one you could have, like food, maybe not so crazy bad, but phones, that's like basically grounds for suspension, even expulsion. So I had snuck in my phone, I think it was like a Nokia 55 something, and I was using to text my booze, we was late, that was the time where dating really became sort of like a thing. Obviously, like, we're teenagers, and we're exploring, and so everybody got their little boos and their little boo things going on. And at the time, I think I was talking to this boy named Chinedu, who was he was in White Sands, like it's like a different Nigerian school. It was an all boys day school, I believe, like a Catholic school, for Catholic private school. And so it was like, like we needed a way to communicate, so I had to sneak in my phone. And then one day, because every like Saturday morning we would have devotionals, and so like prayers, like in the common room area, and basically like a living room, before like chores and stuff. So I don't know, me and Mademoiselle, like for the last year, obviously, like at this point, like I said, she had been there for like almost a year. We had been going back and forth about so many, like we always used to fight, and every other weekend it was Lucy in the principal's office. Oh, she's going to expel Lucy, she's going to suspend Lucy, she doesn't want Lucy in the hostel anymore, Lucy's causing too much trouble, Lucy is always standing up to her, Lucy's always talking down to her, and Lucy's always disrespecting her. There was always something every week, and me was like, no, Mademoiselle is this to me, Mademoiselle is mean to me, Mademoiselle is always looking for my trouble, which she was. Like, she literally was always picking on me, and I was not gonna stand for it. Like, you can only bully me so much, like, before I snap. But I don't like it. I mean, the funny thing is, like, it wasn't just her. It was like, even in school, like, any teacher like wants to talk to me anyhow, or like, no, you're not my dad or my mom, so chill. So this particular Saturday morning, it's time for devotional. I go with everyone. I was labor prefect in the hostel. Me and one of my senior friends, Toby Numa, and we were in charge of like cleaning and all of that stuff and keeping the hostel clean. We go downstairs. It's Saturday morning. We're praying, and then we're telling like all the people like below us or whatever, like to like our juniors and stuff, to like assigning them duties. And then Toby goes upstairs because I said, okay, I'm gonna take care of downstairs, and she can take care of upstairs with her crew. I announced this to my crew. Next thing I know, Toby runs down the stairs. She's like, Lucy, Mademoiselle, because the people in my particular room couldn't leave because they were trying to like stop her from like getting into my stuff. So Toby, she was two rooms down from me, and the rooms are kind of all linked. It was like this was the new hostel that we had moved into new buildings at this point. And so it was like 3 rooms, really big, really spacious. And in one room, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. But trust me, super, super spacious. And everybody had their own like space or whatever. And then like the rooms, like it's like when you're in a hotel and then you like get 2 rooms that are just kind of linked. So instead it was 3. And obviously she was in her room. She was like hearing all the chaos and hearing that my roommates say, Mademoiselle, like, why are you going through Lucy's stuff and everything? So she ran down. She's like, yo, Mademoiselle's going through your stuff. I was like, for what? Yo, the way I like it's all just automatic. I just jumped out of the bed, ran. I didn't like on the top floor, guy. I didn't even look. I didn't see what was his stairs. Just flew. I think I was jumping like 3 at a time. Got there. I'm like, Mademoiselle, what are you doing?
I'm checking your things.
I was like, she has a really thick Igbo accent. I'm like, Mademoiselle, what are you like? What is this? Like, no, you can't do this. Like this is invasion of privacy. Like, how can you just? Because usually, what would happen when Miss Udo and the other lady, after her, were running the hostel, it was kind of like you knew kind of when they were going to like do like inspection. That's what it was called. But I just said, and which is kind of cool because you knew, so you gave you that time to do what you needed to do, so that you wouldn't get in trouble. But she just, and it was like, why me? She didn't check anybody else's. Nobody else's. It was just me. Dude, do you know how many people in that hostel had phones? Even juniors had phones. Like, so I'm just like, why is it me? And so I'm like, yo, in my shorts and shit. It's like, Mademoiselle, you can't do this. She's like,
I'm going to check your things.
So she starts pulling, my phone was in my pillow, like stuffed inside like my pillow, but the actual poofy thing, she was checking. So she stripped my bed. I'm struggling with her, like trying to, and she's a really big, she's a really, really big woman. And she was like 6'2" or something, and she was big, like huge. So, and you didn't see me, look at my little body, look at my little tiny frame. This one, I'm even bigger now. I think that I was like 100 pounds. So I'm like, no, Mademoiselle, you can't do this. She gets in. She sees, takes. I'm like, I'm screaming, trying to pull her back. Gets my pillowcase, takes the sheet off of it, puts her hand, boom, brings out my phone. She's like,
you have a phone. You mostly you have a phone.
I'm like, I'm talking my phone. I didn't obviously. I'm like, Mama, talking my phone.
You are not getting this phone.
I said, I'm sorry, you're playing. Oh, give me my phone.
You are not getting this phone. Move out of the way.
Like, nope. I closed the door. I shut it tight. Stood in front of it. This me. I don't know where I got the balls from. I'm standing in front. She's like, move out. I'm like, I'm not moving anywhere. Like, I was like, yo, like, you should see me. I was like, yo, this is not cool. I don't like this. How can you do this, man? I was this. I was like, no, Mama, this not, no, who is taking that one? It's not me. I beg, don't give me my phone. Yo, it's hilarious. So this woman tries to go out. Ha! The way, I don't know where the energy came from. The way I grounded my feet on the floor, like I put it like just akimbo stance, and like I pushed back. She was pushing back. Yo, before I knew, I climbed on top of her head, dragging the phone, scratching, clawing. Like, yo, I was nuts. Because she was like, look, she pushed me. She like rammed me on like the ladder because it's bunk beds. Rammed me on it. I didn't budge. I was still holding her, bending her hand, everything, moving. Yo, she was throwing me around. Everybody was like, oh my god, Mama Zala, Lucia rocking, Mama Zala, Lucia rocking. All the juniors came, everybody was come and see movie. Yo, I was not playing, yo. Obviously, eventually, the assistant house mistress came up and they were just like, Lucy, just free it, because I mean, she was about to kill me. Like, she probably would just have sat on me and then that would have been the end if she got the chance. But yeah, so and then like, you know, took me to principal's office. They're gonna like expel me because not only obviously did I have contraband, I like was fighting like with my house mistress, but they didn't at the end of the day. But yeah, but it was like, I think about it, I'm just like hilarious, yo, and just like
I'm going to get you expelled. You this girl, finally I've got you.
It's like she had it out for me the whole time, and like this particular situation proved it. When my mom came, she dealt with me like my mom was not playing. She like slapped me, like all types of nonsense. My mom just beats me in front of everybody in school. I enjoyed telling that story, so I'm done now. Thank you. Oh, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and obviously if you guys had any interesting fun times, crazy times in secondary school in Nigeria, especially boarding school, definitely let me know and leave your comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Ciao.